Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. That one complete to Brian Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. 19 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game.
He is in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Commanders. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is up and through. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A return now from the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down. To the air once more is Milton. Now a screen set up for Tracy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
This one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, it's Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Try and throw with Milton. That'll be intercepted. And now he loses the football. The Commanders come up with it. Well, sometimes the offense tries to make a little too much happen, try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On play action, Daniels. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set.
In motion, it's Robinson. On 2nd down, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here we go.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. His throw left side is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's into the hands of Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They run. Eckler. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Now Daniel. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw with Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Let's go. Check go.
Working out of the gun is Milton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Ready up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set.
On play action, here's Milton. This one taken in by Hyatt. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up 1st and goal. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of the Giants has it. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels, and that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. He has Hyatt complete. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Giants.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Now, Gano for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Frankie Luvu there to make the play defensively. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Check out.
Here's Milton. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Ready.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Hut.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
Ready? 60 Eagle!
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down, sack. 2nd down, big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll bring this inside the 30, a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Go.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He's got it at about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Returning is Igbenogany. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard.
Here we go, set.
Here's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. On the give, it's Robinson. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And
for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. On the ground, here's Tracy. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Slayton is the man in motion. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sanderstill.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To throw is Daniels on first and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. To the air again is Daniels. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. He'll let one go down the middle. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. 53 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A carry here for Tracy. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Ready.
2nd down and 8. On the give, it's Tracy. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
To the air, it's Milton. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So